Cloned meat could be sold without even having the label cloned meat.
It's complete rubber. Like, it needs a lot of force to be bent. This is insane, guys. I don't know what we're eating.
I just had to show you what the eggs look like here. I don't know if I'm just too South American for this, but like, this is not normal to me. Like,
but the big problem here is transparency. How would consumer be able to distinguish between the two?
Look, still shiny. Hard as a, look how hard that is, look.
We're the first in Brampton to do it. We now got the viral fake fruit desserts.
Like, who the hell buys this? Like, what is even this?
Fake foods I would avoid at Costco. These little bite muffins are insane.
Do you guys ever buy Breyer's ice cream? If you do, you're going to want to see this because I'm confused.
Welcome to the channel. And today's story is something every Canadian needs to hear. Because right now, Canadians are struggling with the cost of living. And on top of that, many are eating food they don't even realize is fake cloned meat, lab-grown products, genetically engineered substitutes, quietly entering the food chain while prices keep rising and transparency keeps dropping. Families are paying more than ever, yet getting food that's less natural, less safe, and less honest than what Canadians deserve. This isn't fear-mongering, this is reality. A country that once prided itself on clean farming, real ingredients, and trustworthy food, is now serving up products most people would never choose if they knew the truth. So today, we break it all down. What cloned meat is, how it enters the market, and why Canadians are being kept in the dark.
Instead of canceling people for what they're saying, we should probably cancel people for what they buy. Like, who the hell buys this? Like, what is even this? Cheddar, cheese. That's not cheese, I'll tell you that much.
Fake foods I would avoid at Costco. These little bite muffins are insane. The first ingredient is sugar. We've got bleached flour, vegetable oils, tons of additives, food coloring. Don't buy this stuff. Coffee mate is one of the worst things for your health. You've got corn syrup solid as the first ingredients. We've got vegetable oils, mono and diglycerides. Really just six and half and half. Don't let the orange on front of Sunny D fool you. 100% vitamin C, 100% junk. The second ingredient is high fructose corn syrup. You've got gums in there, canola oil, artificial dyes. Don't ever buy this stuff. Doritos are so processed, I wouldn't even consider it chips anymore. You've got dyes in here, a ton of ingredients. Kraft Singles is like plastic. You can't even call it cheese. It's a cheese product. There's so many better for you cheese options at Costco. Hidden Valley Ranch is pretty much just a huge bottle of soybean oil with other additives, gums, and artificial flavors.
So I was just cleaning my pantry, and I guess this was buried. I got this from Save On Foods. They sell this brand. Calgary, so we're in Canada, in the West. This date says July 30th. I do not buy, when I buy my buns, I try to buy them from like a fresh baked place, but I think a friend brought this over. However, look at this, no mold. Look, still shiny. Hard as a, look how hard that is, look. Wow, super shiny still, but didn't mold. This is the reason why I only buy fresh baked goods. Chemicals makes you think what's in our foods.
You gotta be kidding me. Canada approves the sale of cloned meat. Are you joking me right now? Is that what we've come to? Listen, JW Foods, nah, that clone garbage is not coming here. That Beyond Meat stuff's not coming here. This garbage that they're talking about, that you are going to feed your family, not happening. JW Foods is going to stand at that door and protect you at all costs because we deal with real cattle, real swine, chickens. There's none of this fake garbage going on in our house. Let me show you what real food looks like. Let me show you what real cattle looks like. Take a look at my board here. Strip loin, ribeye, prime rib, flank steak, sirloin, chicken, pork. Come on, you see that board up there? Canada Beef Merchandising Guide. Hip, loin, rib, chuck, we got it all. JWFoods.com.
Canada, what's new with you? So apparently we might be selling cloned meat soon. Wait a second, what do you mean cloned meat? So you know how they cloned animals in the past? Apparently they were doing that with the meat. In a process called somatic cell nuclear transfer. Okay, I don't care about the biology of this, I just want to know, am I going to be eating fake meat? Well, it's not fake meat, it's clone meat. Okay, if it's made in a lab, it's not real meat, but anyways, is it actually going to be sold? The thing is, in the past, Health Canada said that cloned meat is going to be considered novel food, which means that before it gets sold, it will need a special review. Okay, that makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, but that was 20 years ago. Health Canada last year was thinking of removing cloned meat from the novel food category. I mean, cloned meat won't get special reviews? Basically. Okay, just so that I can understand, you tell me that people can be eating cloned meat without realizing it's cloned meat. Yeah, I guess so. Like if Health Canada decides it, cloned meat could be sold without even having the label cloned meat. What? Well, it's the same meat in the end after all, right? No, it's not the same thing. If it's made in a lab, it's not real meat.
I never thought I would find this. It's a complete ripe avocado, which I purchased from a supermarket in Ottawa, Canada. It's mushy. You open it. This whole part is so hard, I'm barely able to open it. It's just like plastic. It's completely hard. Like, this is supposed to be ripe. There's nothing. I'm literally giving a lot of force here. It's rubbery. Even though it's supposed to be ripe, it's complete rubber. Like, it needs a lot of force to be bent. This is insane, guys. I don't know what we're eating. Be careful. This is absolutely insane. It's breaking apart just like plastic. This is insane. I've never seen this before.
Syrup, maple syrup. This one says gourmet butter pecan syrup. That looks really good, right? You look at the back, first ingredient, corn syrup. It's not even freaking real syrup. But look, this guy next to it, not as aesthetic, not as like pleasing to the eye. Turn it around. Pure maple syrup, just one ingredient. That is what you should be looking for when you shop. 1 to 2 ingredients, natural, no corn syrup, no fillers, no canola oils. Seriously, do not be tricked by the gourmet and the labeling. And just look at the back and see the ingredients. Follow this page for more tips because we keep health super easy here.
Just approve clone meat to be sold in stores without any labeling. They argue that cloned animal meat is as safe as meat from traditionally bred animal. But the big problem here is transparency. How would consumer be able to distinguish between the two? Personally, I'm also concerned with how there's no long-term study on the effect of cloned meat on a human. For example, potential autoimmune reaction or immune system issues in cloned animals. Not to mention the ethical issues of how cloned meat is made. So it's crazy how cloned meat could hit the shelves with no label, no review, no real data on long-term safety, completely put consumer in the dark. I don't know about you, but I'll be buying my meat straight from the farmers and probably learn how to butcher meat myself.
Do you guys ever buy Breyer's ice cream? If you do, you're going to want to see this because I'm confused. Last night, me and my kids went out. I bought 2 Breyer's ice cream. Now, if you're in Canada, this is like better ice cream. And I say better because it's usually like delicious, it's flavorful, it's a little pricier, so you think you're getting better ice cream. $7.99, $7.99, so $8 each one before tax. So last night we got home, we opened it up, we're all excited. This is not ice cream. This is not ice cream. Breyer's, what's going on? And then I look at the bottle, I look at this container and it says frozen dessert. It doesn't even say ice cream anymore. Nowhere on this does it say ice cream. But let me show you, okay? The consistency is like the weirdest consistency and it doesn't even really melt, okay? There's no melting really. It's like a marshmallow consistency. It's just like lighter, it's weirder. It doesn't scoop like ice cream. It doesn't taste like ice cream. And that's why I was like, it doesn't even say ice cream. So Breyer's, what the heck is going on? This is fake food. This is such fake food. Like, I don't know what they did. Did they sell their company? Are they trying to make us sick? I don't know. So now there's companies that you think it's ice cream, it's not ice cream. Like, I'm trying to look at, it's actually disgusting. So I think they sold their soul to the devil because this is not ice cream. So Breyers in Canada, everybody who used to buy Breyers, stop buying Breyers. It's fake food. It's frozen dessert, not ice cream. So I paid $8 per tub for not even ice cream. I'm gonna leave it on the counter and show you. It doesn't melt like ice cream. It doesn't taste like ice cream. It doesn't scoop like, I don't know what's going on here, but we've got a huge problem, Breyers.
Some grocery chains are being called out for mislabeling some products as Canadian. The Canadian Food Inspection Agency says there's been an increase in complaints from consumers about mislabeled food items over the last 2 months. And shoppers have been posting their frustrations on social media about U.S. food items posing as Canadian. For a closer look this morning, I'm joined by Doug Stevens, a retail expert. He joins me from Ancaster, Ontario. Doug, good morning. Nice to see you. So this can't be intentional, Canada. I mean, why are we seeing this happen, these mislabeled items on the shelves?
It's a great question. And I think that primarily the reason we're seeing this is because Canadians are now scrutinizing labels in a way that perhaps many of us have never done before, and really now looking for the point of origin of these products. So I suspect that we've been seeing grocers in a very, very short period of time, if we give them the benefit of the doubt here, trying to organize their stores in such a way that it makes navigation easier for consumers. The retailers that have been questioned on this, to this point anyway, have said, look, this is human error, and there are bound to be some of those, but we are doing our best. With that said, the Canadian Food Inspection Agency is reviewing these complaints, and we'll see what they turn up.
If the CFIA finds a store has been mislabeling products, what are the consequences?
Well, the consequences can be severe. There are severe penalties that can reach into either the hundreds of thousands or potentially even into the millions of dollars, depending, I suppose, on the number of infractions and the degree to which those infractions were either purposeful or with some sort of malintent. Here's an easy way for consumers to navigate this. There's an app that you can go online and find. It's called ScanNuck, as in scan and canuck.ca. Go there and you can scan the items that you're seeing in the grocery store, and it'll tell you what the point of origin is.
Oh, so it scans the barcode or the actual item itself?
It scans the barcode, and it'll tell you from the information contained in the barcode where that item was actually produced or what the point of origin is.
So breaking news, while you're busy fighting immigrants on TikTok, guess what happened? Cloned meat slipped into the shelf and they didn't even bother to tell you. So City News literally reported that cloned meat is entering the market and you would never know. Imagine that, a whole new category of meat, no farm raised, not naturally born, cloned, sliding into stores like a thief in the night. But don't worry, the government will totally take care about your health, right? Right. Here's how much they respect you. They change your food without telling you. They change you the way the thing goes in your body without public debate. No big warning, no labeling, no consent, no transparency. Just, here you go, Canadians, eat this. We approved it. Trust the process. Yeah, trust the same process where you can't even get a health card appointment on time. And you know what's insane? People online are fighting immigration wars. Punjabi versus Indian, immigrant versus immigrant, political parties, left wing, right wing. Like, that is the biggest threat, right? Bro, the real threat is sitting in your grocery cart because you're arguing who should or who shouldn't enter in the country. Meanwhile, cloned steak entered your body or will enter your body without your permission. And you think this is about your health, your safety, your family? Nah. This is about money. Cheap production, high profit, government approvals done quietly so nobody freaks out. Because if they would have told openly, hey Canada, we're selling cloned meat now, people would lose it. But do it silently. Slip it into shelves, no labeling, people won't even fucking notice. Because Canadians don't read labels anyway, right? They're just too busy arguing in the comment section. And your health is not the priority. Your awareness is not the priority. Your right to choose is not the priority. The only priority is profit, control, and hoping you stay distracted. So if you have food, you deserve to know what you're eating. If you're Canadian, you deserve transparency. Stop fighting each other. Start questioning the people making decisions behind your back because you voted for them. And share this video because clearly they're not going to tell you anything. Hope this helps.
Canada is now selling a fake meat and you didn't know about it. You probably think I'm joking, like there's no way they'd let lab-grown cow copies into grocery stores without telling us, but they did. So you're probably thinking, okay, so how did this happen? Health Canada has quietly changed its food regulations, and now cloned cattle and pigs don't need any special testing or labels before they're being sold. No headlines, no public rollout, just quietly signed off. So here's the biggest problem. If the government's this comfortable hiding something like that, what else are they deciding we don't need to know? They say it's safe, and that's fine, but safety isn't the issue. Like I said, transparency is. And once that trust is gone, it doesn't come back. So Canada, let me know, do you actually care about this, or do you not care at all that the government just decided to mix this cloned beef in with real beef? Let me know in the comments below.
We're the first in Brampton to do it. We now got the viral fake fruit desserts. As of right now, we got raspberry, mango, and chocolate truffle. All the fillings and mousses are made in-house. We will also be adding 3 new flavors. Each dessert is $8 and is worth every penny. You've got to come try this. Come visit us on Brampton, Ontario, 71 West Drive, Unit 39.
Would you eat cloned meat? I know that sounds insane. To me, I wouldn't want to eat cloned animal meat, especially if I knew I had the choice. I'm reading this morning, a couple days ago, that in Canada, they're proposing, if not, maybe they already have, unregulating it so that beef and pork from cloned animals is going to be sold in our grocery stores, and it doesn't have to be labeled. So Canadians aren't going to know if they're eating cloned animal meat. Now, in my opinion, again, that seems crazy not to label it so people can make a conscious decision on if they want to eat cloned meat or not. They say, I have quotes where they say, oh, it's healthy, the Canadian Food Board. But at the same time, is it? I don't think anybody wants to eat cloned meat. So at the same time, Portuguese people, if your government was like, oh yeah, we're just going to have cloned chickens and everything, it's like, we're not even going to tell you, would that fly in Europe? I don't know. Canada, we're just so big. How do you fight it? How do you combat this pure craziness, in my opinion, with the size? And, you know, like, I understand global warming and things that are changing, so we're trying to do farming different. But I don't think not telling the public that the meat is from a cloned animal, I don't think that's right. I really don't. What do you think? Would something like that happen in Portugal? Would you guys be okay with it? Let me know in the comments.
Maple syrup is another tricky case. One food fraud lawyer we spoke to estimated as much as half of what's labeled 100% maple syrup might be fake. Real maple syrup is tapped from trees. Canada produces 85% of the world's real supply. But the US set production records in 2022 thanks to brands like Sapjack out of Vermont. The company steam heats its sap. Then machines filter and bottle the syrup, usually within 6 hours. It takes about 44 gallons of sap to make just 1 gallon of real maple syrup, which is why real maple syrup can cost about 6 times more than pancake syrup. The imitation kind is often a mix of corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, caramel color, and added flavorings. This kind of syrup isn't illegal, and you can tell it's not real maple when you see words like pancake syrup or table syrup on the label, while the authentic kind will say 100% or pure, and have just maple syrup on the ingredients list. But there's a more nefarious kind of syrup fraud. The FDA says companies have previously bottled up fake syrup, labeled it 100% real syrup, and pocketed the profits. And that's illegal. In that case, it might be best to look at the consistency. Real syrup is often thinner than fake corn-based syrups.
What's happening now with new meat in Canada isn't science fiction. It's a fast-moving reality. Health Canada and the Canadian Food Inspection Agency are quietly changing the rules. Under their new novel foods policy, meat from cloned cattle and pigs could legally be sold without pre-market safety review and without any labeling. Think about that. A piece of meat from a cloned animal in your grocery store, and you might never know it. According to Dubreton's CEO, there's no way to tell which brands are using cloned animals unless the product is labeled organic. This isn't just a technical regulation change, it's a massive issue of transparency. Consumers are being kept in the dark, while the very definition of novel food is being rewritten. Yes, Health Canada claims there's no difference in safety, but when trust erodes, scientific reassurances don't always cut it. People deserve to know what they're eating. Cloning techniques like SCNT, somatic cell nuclear transfer, have real implications. Health Canada's own policy admits that there are still many unknowns when it comes to long-term risks, Canada. Meanwhile, producers like DeBreton are calling for voluntary verifiable labeling, because consumers should have a right to choose. This is about more than food. It's about our trust in the system. It's about whether we allow hidden technologies to infiltrate our supply chain. Without open debate, without consumer consent, we need to demand more transparency, not less. We need to push regulators, food companies, and lawmakers to require mandatory labeling for cloned animal products, bring back strict safety reviews before these meats hit shelves, encourage open public consultations so every Canadian has a say. If we don't act now, this meat of the future could become the meat of our past trust. So if this video opened your eyes, don't just walk away. Like, share, and hit subscribe, because more Canadians need to hear what's coming to their plates.